Here's what you need to know about buying a new construction home in Dripping Springs with a budget under $500,000. I'm Shannon Mange and I'm a local real estate agent in the area, and I've helped many families make the move into Heritage, Cannon Ranch, and Big Sky Ranch. These are the three communities where you can still get a new construction home in that price point. So in this video, I'm going to break down the pros, the cons, and my honest opinion of what it's like to live there based on my clients' firsthand experiences. Let's kick things off with Big Sky Ranch. This neighborhood is located just off Highway 290, a few minutes from downtown Dripping Springs, right next to Founders Memorial Park. It is a quiet Meritage Homes community that has a really consistent look and feel. Some people might think that's a con because maybe the homes feel a little more cookie cutter, but I will say there's a variety of home styles in there. So you have some that feel more like townhomes. There's others that are maybe smaller homes on 50-foot lots, and then they have larger homes on 60-foot lots. So there is some variety within the neighborhood, but everything is being built by Meritage. One of the pros of this community is that it has a really low tax rate of about 1.7% or so. And with that, it has a beautiful amenity center with a swimming pool, a playground, there's walking trails. And from my clients and friends that live in that neighborhood, they say that it has a really tight-knit feeling. You can always walk down the street, be waving at neighbors, walking your dogs, and there's community events where people can really get to know each other and hang out. One of my clients felt like this was the best neighborhood for them because they were retired on a fixed income. They wanted some place where their granddaughter could come visit, and they love the fact that it has a playground and a pool right within the community instead of some of the other communities that are more expensive with higher tax rates or that lack that community center pool. Big Sky Ranch by far is the most affordable neighborhood that still has awesome amenities. Now let's dive into Cannon Ranch, which is the neighborhood right across the street from Big Sky Ranch. Now, Cannon Ranch is built also by one builder, Ashton Woods. We recently helped a family move in there and they absolutely love it. It has a low tax rate, just like Big Sky Ranch, so it's about 1.7%. It also has a low HOA fee. And part of the drawback though is that it does not have an amenity center. So there's no pool, no fitness center, nothing else special except for some walking trails and maybe some little picnic areas within the community. Now on the flip side, the pro is that you are right next to that Founders Memorial Park. So you could go use the public pool there. It's free. And since I've been driving by there, I haven't seen it like in the summers on the weekends, but it doesn't seem overly crowded or packed out. So a lot of the residents there can easily just go to that public pool and use it anytime they want. So Cannon Ranch is ideal if you're looking for big builder incentives. I would say the pricing is really aggressively low. You'll get a little bit more savings than you would in Big Sky Ranch, but the trade-off is just that you don't have that community center pool. Cannon Ranch is also located right near the heart of downtown Dripping Springs, and there's two entrances in and out, so it's easy to get on Ranch Road 12 or on to 290. Now finally, let's wrap things up with Heritage. So Heritage is going to be the biggest of these three communities. It's master planned. It has already a beautiful amenity center with a pool, there's pickleball courts, there's playgrounds, there's gonna be walking trails. It's also located right off of Ranch Road 12, and it connects off Roger Hanks Parkway to the high school. And so a lot of families with kids like that because their teens don't really have to get out onto the highway. They can just take the back road right into the high school. Unlike Big Sky and Cannon Ranch, there are two builders who are building in this community. There's MI Homes and there's Tri-Point Homes. Now both of these builders have floor plan options that are going to be under $500,000. I just helped a young couple get their very first home in there with a Tri-Point home that was around $415,000. They absolutely loved it. Tri-Point is definitely going to be the more expensive of the two builders, but it shows the quality of their home when you look at the cabinets, the countertops, all the little details on the inside, which is why my clients fell in love with that builder. MI Homes has some smaller size floor plans, and it's definitely even more affordable than Tri-Point. So there's lots of options in there depending on the size and the quality of the home that you want. Now here's the big drawback on Heritage. Even though it's advertised as having that same low tax rate of about 1.7%, there's an extra monthly fee that the residents have to pay to live in there. This is called a Public Improvement District fee, or a PID, and it basically is just helping pay for the future infrastructure, the water, the amenities, and so on. So that fee can be around an extra $300 or so per month on your monthly payments. It's not part of your taxes, but if it were kind of rolled into it, in the same way, it would be similar to like a 2.4% tax rate, which really isn't that horrible for a beautiful new home. But if you're really wanting something more affordable, you might check out Big Sky Ranch and Cannon Ranch instead. But despite that, some of our clients just really love the quality, the look and feel of the Tri-Point homes especially, and so they were willing to go in there and get a house under contract. Even with those higher fees, we were able to negotiate a lower monthly payment with lower interest rates. We got some great price cuts from the builder, so we made it work within that budget. So let's do a quick recap of these 3 neighborhoods to see how they stack up. If you're wanting a new construction home at a really low price with a nice amenity center, then Big Sky is definitely the front runner there. It is so affordable with that low tax rate, there's no PID payment, and you still have this beautiful amenities. That's gonna be your prime choice. Now, if you don't care about the amenity center and you just want the best bang for your buck, then Cannon Ranch is where you should definitely look. You got the low tax rate. It's so convenient in and out of the neighborhood with 2 different entrances. So our clients who really want the best deal possible are choosing Cannon Ranch, especially with their builder incentives right now. Heritage is going to be best for buyers who want a little more options to customize and design their homes and more choice in builders, and they're willing to pay a little bit more in those monthly fees to enjoy this beautiful community and all the amenities. To me, honestly, there's not a wrong choice. These are 3 great options at an incredible budget, which is hard to find honestly anywhere around Austin, but especially in Dripping Springs with a great school district. To get into a new home in that 400 to 500 range is honestly incredible. So if you're really planning a move and you want even more help deciding which builder, which neighborhood is the right match, you can click the link below and just schedule a quick 15-minute phone call with me. And then check out some of the other videos on my page. I have full link tours of each of the neighborhoods that I mentioned in this video, as well as some of the other ones in the Dripping Springs area.